That's the train, all right, but I don't see no engines.
Anytime there are Indians around, my toes curl up. Right now, my boots are about 5 sizes too small.
Let's go.
For Mr. Barnett.
I'm Barnett. Did my rider get through to you?
Yes.
Then where are the soldiers?
In the mountains chasing Apaches.
They're always off somewheres when you need them. Well, you four ain't gonna do much good. There's more than 1,000 Indians out there. What are we gonna do?
We're gonna remain calm. Have they jumped you yet?
Not yet. The ones we've seen ain't got guns either, just bows and arrows. If we had some soldiers, we could have us a real turkey shoot.
You sure you haven't seen the same bunch more than once?
We seen them.
Captain? So you did.
Get ready over there. What a break. We can pick off the big shots just like fish in a barrel.
Put that thing down.
That's Kicking Bear there on the left. He's a horse thief, slyer and a weasel and real tough.
Who's the other one?
Many horses. He's war counselor. He's a scalp 'em first, ask questions later fella.
Kicking Bear speak English?
He thinks it's English.
All right, we'll line up Indian protocol. Reese, you stand in front of many horses.
What makes you think you can trust them?
They're trusting us.
Let's go. How?
My young men wish to make war. We have many complaints.
Are you without food?
The day is coming when there will not be enough. The pale face and the dog soldier must be driven away.
The great father in Washington is aware of these things. He will give you all the protection you need.
We want Great Father to tell us himself.
I will send for representative.
What is representative?
Representative is a man who speaks for the Great White Father.
If the representatives say no, we make war. We kill wagon people. We kill everybody.
Chad, get the commissioner.
Yes, sir.
It will take a few days before they get back, Chief. Meanwhile, we will be honored to listen to your demands.
Come, we go, my lodge. We make powwow now.
First, I talk with my people.
He wants hostages.
I know. We'll play it his way for now. I'll wait here for the commissioner and keep an eye on Barnett. You and Reese go to the lodge and talk, and keep talking.
Well, now you don't have to worry none, Captain. We can handle, can't we, Joe?
Sure we can, Reese. Would you mind taking this back to Ruby at the Purple Garter for me?
Certainly.
Thank you.
Anything you want to leave behind, Reese?
Well, now, ain't you two the funny ones? And what are we supposed to talk about while we're stalling for this time, huh?
Listen to his demands. You're the Indian expert. The main thing is to keep many horses from getting the inside track.
What are we supposed to do if Many Horses convinces the old man it's time to make war? Before the commissioner comes?
The Texas Rangers are known for their ingenuity. I expect you two to figure out something. I will wait here for the commissioner. My young chiefs will powwow with you till he comes. He can't hardly wait to hang our hair on his belt. Can he, Joe?
Nope.
Hey, what's that for?
We're Kicking Bear's guests. We go in there armed, it's gonna look like we don't trust him.
Well, we don't.
Reese.
Well, all right, Captain. But what if Many Horses gives us some trouble? Then what, huh?
I told you before. Use your ingenuity.
No.
That's sort of an Indian Olympics. They set a great store on muscles around here, Reese.
Hey, that was quite a toss. Guess he's the champ around here, huh?
Many Horses, strongest brave in village. Him mighty war counselor.
Who's that fat girl hanging on to him?
Lost bird, my daughter.
Well, she sure is purty for a fat girl.
What he really means to say, Chief, is that she has a beautiful serenity of the ideal Indian maiden.
Yeah, that's what I mean, Chief.
You. Long tongue. Throw a rock.
Me?
Throw! Or is pale face afraid to show he is weak?
Reese, you're gonna have to throw that rock. If you don't, it'll look like you're afraid to accept his challenge.
Well, now, Joe, I've never done nothing like this before in my whole life.
Here. This better for jelly skin pale face.
Jelly skin? Why, you...
Come on, Reese, you can do it.
You strong.
No, it was nothing. Nothing at all.
Stand to mark.
Reese, you're gonna have to stay right on this mark now. Whatever you do, don't let him know you're afraid of him.
Enter teepee. We talk.
Reese, that was great thinking.
What do you mean?
By showing him many horses like that, you make the War Council look bad. He loses influence.
Well, that's just the way I had it figured. Had it figured that way all the time.
Gotta say it, Reese. You're sure using the old ingenuity. Hold on now. Now, when we get in that teepee there, many horses gonna try and start a ruckus. Don't react to anything he does. Right here, Reese. Closest to the chief. The place of honor.
Oh. Oh. Well, thanks. Thank you.
You come unarmed, it is well.
We trust Chief Kicking Bear and his wisdom. We know we'll be safe in his teepee.
Yeah. Safe as a bug in a rug. Joe, what's going on here anyway, huh?
Don't worry, Reese. Just remember what Parmalee said. Keep 'em talking and keep 'em happy.
I say kill palefaces. Hang scalps on TV. We leave their blood for the dogs to drink. Scatter their ashes to the wind, their bones to the jackal.
Chief, when your war counselor is finished, I think we ought to talk of blankets, food, and horses. Important things for your people. We come here to smoke the pipe of peace, friendship.
What do I do, Joe? What do I do?
One puff to the ceiling. One puff to the floor.
Floor.
One straight ahead.
Straight ahead. All right.
Don't point that stem at anyone. They'll kill you if you do.
Yeah, all right. Joe, now you can't tell me there ain't something going on here. No, what's all this giggling and pinching for anyhow, huh?
Reese, there's absolutely nothing to worry about. Everything's going our way. Believe me. Believe me.
Yeah. Joe, you set me up for something.
Reese. Oh, Reese, you're my best friend.
We wrestle now.
Now you wait a minute.
Reese, easy. Chief Kicking Bear, we didn't come here to fight warriors. We came here to talk of peace.
Fight warrior first, talk peace after.
All right.
Reese, this is the greatest plan you've ever come up with. It's pure genius.
Huh? How's that?
Well, now look, Kicking Bear's playing two ends against the middle, right? Now, if Many Horses out there starts a war, he's gonna get these things. But he's gonna lose a lot of good braves doing it. But if we go out there and we beat Many Horses, the chief's gonna get exactly the same thing without fighting, and he's not gonna lose face with his tribes.
Why, that stinky sidewinder, I'll go
You're
on.
right, Reese, you're right. But the smartest thing, the very smartest thing you're doing is making Many Horses look bad in front of Lost Bird. See, I figure this guy wants to marry the chief's daughter and go right on up to the top. You know, she carries a lot of weight with the old man.
Yeah, well, I had that all figured out. But, Joe, why is she giggling and pinching me all the time, huh?
Reese, one problem at a time, will you please? Now, the important thing for you to do now is go out there and beat Many Horses.
Now, wait a minute, Joe. What if I lose?
Reese, 2 of us and hundreds of them. Does that answer your question?
Yeah. Yeah. That answers it real good.
To teepee.
After you, mighty warrior. Something, Reese. I don't think Many Horses are like you very much.
Well, I ain't exactly fond of him, neither.
Many Horses, he hot-headed.
So's my friend here.
Many Horses, he want marry my daughter. I no say yes yet. He got many wives.
How many wives you got, Reese?
463.
It's what we call a joke, Chief.
He no got wife.
He no got no wife.
We will eat now.
Hey, Joe. What do you eat this stuff with, huh?
Fingers.
Oh. Hey, that's pretty good. What is it, Joe?
Stewed coyote.
Stewed coyote!
Reese, now you remember what Parmalee said. Keep 'em happy.
Stewed coyote. Very good.
still think it's a turkey shoot?
And what if it ain't? We're gonna be running low on water if we don't get out of here.
Ration it.
I want to move my people out.
I said ration it. And stay put, Barnett.
You're a very tough man, ain't you?
You'll move where I tell you and when I tell you, and not before.
Me tell you what I want. Blankets. Many blankets. Food. Much food.
I think we can promise that, Chief.
3. White man must stay out of our valley.
Now, Chief, the wagon trains have to get through. What would you say if we agreed on certain stopping places?
4. Lost bird, my daughter. Must be young chief's woman.
What, Chief? You mean Captain Parmalee?
You.
What? Now, look here, I can't do
Wait just a minute, Reese. Take it easy. Let me handle it. Chief Kicking Bear, our men don't marry women they don't know.
Let them go speak together. Then he know her.
Now, wait a minute, Chief. I could...
I'll talk to my friend, Chief.
Good. Talk first, then marry.
I ain't gonna do it, Joe. I just ain't gonna do it, and that's all.
Reese, we gotta stall for time.
Well, I don't like your ways of stalling.
You want those people on the wagon train to get killed?
Well, of course not, but I can't do
then
it.
stealing many horses, girl, is a perfect way to make you look bad.
Many horses, but what about me, Joe?
All you gotta do is talk, Reese. Talk and stall.
Sure, talk, but what about later?
Reese, one problem at a time, all right?
Yeah, you keep saying that, but I keep having all the problems.
Don't worry, huh? Don't worry. Everything is gonna work out. Everything is gonna work out just fine. Go ahead and talk to her, Reese.
I ain't got nothing to say. Now, you get away from me, will you?
See? You're talking already.
You strong.
You go find yourself a broomstick and fly away, will you?
You pretty.
I ain't pretty. I'm crazy, or I wouldn't be here. Now, you get on over there and sit down. You get on over there now. Come on. And keep your hands off of me, will you?
Here, stick. You beat me. I make good wife.
Oh. Well, what do I do now, Mr. Indian Expert, huh?
Well, go ahead and hit her a couple of times, just to get the conversation started.
I ain't gonna hit you, now. I'm telling you that right now. Now, get away from me, will you?
You pretty and you're strong. Me marry you.
Your friend's shy.
Don't worry about it, Chief. Everything's gonna work out just fine.
Joe! Joe! Joe!
Sam! Joe! Watch your sides! Hold your fire! You want him to run right over us? You trying to make me look bad in front of my people, is that it?
Trying to keep you alive, and they're trying to make us break the truce.
They're gonna break it sooner or later. If I have to fight, I want it to be now.
If you do, you will get your people killed. You can't stand up against them.
I've done it before, and I can do it again.
You've done it before where?
I was in the war.
It's not that kind of fighting. If we can keep those Indians talking for a few days, the commissioner will get here and we'll solve everything without anybody getting killed.
We're running short of water, feed. What are we supposed to do about that?
I told you before. Ration it.
goes on.
I think I got it figured, Captain. He made 4 simple demands.
Simple demands?
Quiet, Reese. Let Joe answer the question.
He wants food. He wants blankets. He wants the wagon trains to stay out of the valley. And he wants Reese to marry his daughter.
An alliance. Good thinking, Reese.
Well, now, Captain, well, I ain't gonna marry her, and that's final.
You know, she's really kind of pretty when you stand off and look at her.
Oh, she looks like a big haystack. That's what she looks like.
Reese, come here. Reese, we have to stall for time until the commissioner gets here. Now, if those Indians get tired of waiting, they could run right down on us.
They tell me it takes 2 weeks to get ready for an Indian wedding.
And we'll need all the time we can get, Joe.
Quiet, Reese. Every second could be the difference between life and death.
But, Captain,
We'll do everything we can, Captain Parmalee. We got many horses off balance.
But, Captain, I just
Quiet,
don't...
Reese. I'll make sure Barnett doesn't fly off the handle and ruin things.
But,
The
Captain, I'm
most
telling you...
important thing you can do, Captain Parmalee, is to get that commissioner out here just as quick as you possibly can.
Captain, I'm
Quiet,
telling you...
Reese. It's a tall order. I know you can do it. I'm counting on you.
But, Captain...
What do you want, Reese? Well,
Well, Captain, you ain't ordering me to marry her, are you?
of course not, Reese. I'm asking you to volunteer to do it.
Oh, you don't have to go through with a marriage. Just a few days of the preliminaries. When the commissioner gets here, we'd pull you right out.
Oh, Captain, you don't know what you're asking me to do.
Reese, there are 47 women and children in that wagon train. They'll all be dead, unless you volunteer. There are times when the man's in the service of his country must put his country's interests above his own. You're the only one that can buy us the time we need. That's the way. I'm proud of you, Reese. Joe, he's going to marry the Indian.
Well, no, I didn't agree to that, Captain. I didn't agree to that at all.
Reese, knew I forgot to tell you something. Why, that old chief over there has got to give you his 3 best horses with that bride. Why, you're going to be the richest Indian in this whole doggone valley.
Yeah?
You betcha.
Well, now. How long do I have to stay in here, Joe? This thing is hot.
You're being purified, Reese. It's all part of the ceremony.
No, when I get out of here, I'm gonna break your neck.
Oh, relax, would you, Reese? Just remember it's for a good cause.
Now quit that there, will you? What are you doing there, Joe? Joe, what are you doing there?
Reese, I want you to be just as pure as possible.
But I'm being boiled alive in here.
Don't think about it. Well, if I was you, Reese, I'd be thinking about those 3 fine horses you were gonna get. Shucks, you ought to be able to sell them for $100 apiece.
Oh.
Thank you. Sorry. I sure wish I could offer you some of this, Reese.
Oh, you. When I get out of here. Oh. Well, now what?
Been invited to a dance, Reese.
Your friend danced many hours.
Yeah, he has, hasn't he? Looks like Reese is about the strongest dancer in the village.
Stop!
Many horses.
Are you kidding, Joe? I'm worn off now. Clear up to the knee bones.
Well, you just can't make us look bad. Well, not after all our work.
Our work?
Hurry up. They're watching.
No, no. No, no, no.
Pick up the beat a little, friend. There's nothing sweeter than a real hot tom-tom. Look alive, Reese. Come on, you're gonna have a visitor in here any moment now.
You know how long I've been dancing out there, Joe?
Sure, if you could call it that.
3.5 hours. And it ain't even noon yet.
Well, so what, Reese? The main thing is that you outlasted many horses. A couple of more things like that around here, and he's gonna be all through.
He'll be through. What about me, Joe?
Lunchtime. Lunchtime, Reese. I sure do envy the service you get around here.
Ha, ha, ha.
Oh, isn't that sweet? Reese, do you know what she's done? She's gone and put on her wedding dress just for you.
Joe.
He must eat alone.
Fine, fine. I'll just wait outside, huh?
Hey, Joe. Please don't leave me, please.
Stewed coyote. Now, you enjoy yourself, Reese.
Joe!
Eat, husband-to-be. Make you strong.
Now listen, Lost Bird. What do you want to marry me for? I'd make a terrible husband.
No, you make good husband. You hero.
Who's a hero?
You hero. My father promised me strong hero for husband. My father kill you if you don't marry me.
Oh, now you... Oh! Now, listen to me, Lost Bird. Why don't you marry many horses? He big hero, and he wants to marry you.
Many horses, no more hero. No marry hero, no get presents.
Yeah. You mean, if you marry hero, you get presents. And, that's what you really want.
Marry hero, get many, many presents.
Well, now, Lost Bird, maybe I can just arrange that for you. Yeah. In fact, I got just the hero in mind for you.
I'm sick of all this waiting, Parmalee.
Have some beans, good for the nerves.
There's nothing wrong with my nerves. I think all these people ought to know what you're letting them in for. How much longer are you going to keep them waiting here like clay pigeons?
Till the commissioner gets here.
Uh-huh. And then what happens?
He negotiates with the Indians.
Negotiates? You mean he's not bringing soldiers?
No, he's not. The Indian scouts had spotted them, we'd all be dead before they got here.
That's your story.
Yes, it is.
Well, you know what I think? I think you're yellow. I think you're just squatting here hoping something will happen. And I'll tell you what else I think. I think anybody can ride through them engines, and we're gonna try it.
Oh, no, you're not. And I'll tell you another thing you're not gonna do. You're not gonna get this wagon train so scared they'll do something stupid and play right into Many Horse's hand.
Well, I'm running this outfit, and I say we're moving out. Get ready, we're moving out!
You listen to me. There's more at stake than this wagon train. One war and this whole frontier goes up in flames. And I'm not about to let some swaggering punk like you set the match. Have some beans.
Beat him, Reese. We can't let Many Horses get the upper hand now.
Now, don't you worry about a thing, Joe. You got a knife?
What are you trying to do, Reese? You're gonna blow the whole thing with a toss like that.
Well, I can't help it, Joe. I can hardly move my arm. Feels like bursitis.
Bursitis? You?
Yeah, must have been all that dancing.
I'll tell you one thing. We can't let Many Horses look good now. When that chief get together, we're cooked.
Paleface must take second throw. Or does he admit now he cannot win?
We don't admit nothing. I just hurt my arm. I just hurt my arm, that's all.
Other Paleface can throw, or is his arm hurt too?
You better beat him, Joe. Captain's counting on us.
My knife and heart of target.
That's so? We'll just have to make room then.
Great shot, Joe. You saved the day, all right.
Last trial, racing of horses. One time around.
Now remember, Reese, this is the big one. We win this one and Many Horses is all through around here.
Hell, now, don't you worry none, Joe. I know what to do.
Mount.
Hey, Joe, those stirrups. Give me a hand, will you? Oh, Joe, Joe,
what's wrong with you now, Reese?
Oh, my leg. My leg, I can't move it, Joe. Must have got bursitis in there, too.
So now you got bursitis in the leg, huh?
Well, now, who says I ain't? Oh, it hurt something awful, Joe. I just guess you're going to have to make that ride for me.
Reese, are you setting me up for something?
Well, now, Joe, you're the best friend I got. The best friend in the whole world. Besides, there ain't no time to be fooling around. You know that.
Oh, I know that, Reese. But do you?
Now, Joe. Remember what the captain said? About all them people? All them lives just a-counting on us?
Paleface must mount. A loose race.
Paleface have courage of coyote. Start race!
Now get him, Joe! Get him! Oh, now. Ain't that pretty the way he done that?
Him pretty.
And, the man who wins this race, why, he'll be a hero, won't he?
You won, Joe. You won.
Thanks a lot for all your help, Reese. I see your bursitis is gone.
Oh, yeah. You know, I wasn't worried none, Joe. I knew you could take him. Well, you didn't get here any too soon, Captain.
That's right. I'm sure Mr. Sullivan can solve everything. Chief Kicking Bear, Marcus Sullivan, Commissioner of Indian Affairs.
Oh.
Oh, Chief. Captain Parmley has mentioned your requests. They seem perfectly just. The Great White Father will provide you with food and blankets. Does that satisfy you?
Do not want wagon trains stop in this valley.
All right. If you'll agree to leave them ride through in peace, they'll agree to stop at the next valley. Fair?
Fair.
Good. Then it's a bargain.
No. No bargain. Only 3 fingers. Want 4.
Well, what's that?
Want husband for my daughter.
Chief, there's a limit to what even Washington will provide, even in this day and age.
Paleface promise husband. No husband? Make war.
Not in a very good bargaining position. Did you promise his daughter a husband?
We needed time. One of the men volunteered.
The noblest thing I've ever seen, too.
Personal sacrifices mean nothing to the Rangers, Commissioner.
Now we gotta figure out a way to get him out.
Point 4. Husband.
Not him. Him.
No, Lostbird. No, Lostbird. Not me. Not me. Him. Him.
Him too fat. Marry hero. You hero.
What's going on here?
Daughter want him.
Well, now, lucky you, Joe. Just think of all them gifts you're gonna get, huh?
Now, wait just a second, Reese.
Marry hero get many, many gifts.
Captain Parmalee.
Lost Bird, let me ask you something. Would you rather marry Joe and get gifts? Or not marry Joe and get many gifts?
Lostbird, now just think about it. Now, if you don't marry me, you can be the richest squaw in the whole valley. And you can have any hero you want. Anyone.
How many gifts?
Anything. Anything, Lostbird. Anything your little heart desires. Anything.
My heart very sore.
This is gonna cost us a bundle, Captain.
My heart very, very sore.
She's his daughter, all right.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Lost Bird. What is the purchase price?
Want pretty gun.
Now, wait just a minute. I just bought this gun. It's got mother of pearl inlay on it.
Dad, give her the gun.
But, Captain, this is...
Give her the gun.
Attaboy, Chet. Just think it's for a good cause, you know.
Ha ha.
Want boots.
My boots? My kidskin boots?
Come on, Reese.
You don't know how long it took me to break these things in.
Reese.
Just remember, Reese, it's for a good cause.
Well, all right. You got the boots. You got the boots.
Well, Lost Bird, you got some beautiful gifts. Now we have to go.
Not finished. I want horse.
My horse? I trained it from a colt. It's the best horse in the ranges.
Only best good enough for my daughter.
Just remember, Captain Parmley, it's all for a good cause.
I'm beginning to wonder. Go ahead, take the horse. Hey, wait a minute. What about my saddle?
Saddle fastened to my horse.
Is that all?
4.4 gifts. Want wagon with teepee on top.
A Conestoga wagon? We'd have to go all the way back to Laredo to get one, if there was one for sale.
No wagon? I take husband.
Captain Parmley, sir, you gotta get one of those wagons quick.
No hurry. Wedding takes 2 weeks.
He's right, Joe. We got 2 weeks to find one of them Conestogas and bring it back here.
Reese, what happens if you don't find one?
Well, you know what you always say, Joe.
One problem at a time. Reese is right, Joe. The important thing is keeping the peace.
Don't worry about it, Joe. We're not going to let you down. And I'll be sure to give your best regards to Ruby at the Purple Garter.
Yeah, I bet you will. Now relax, Joe. If we don't get back in time, you'll be the richest Indian in the valley.
How's it going, Joe?
When are you going to Laredo?
Well, the captain figured I ought to stay behind just in case of trouble.
Thanks a lot.
You know, Joe, I can't hardly wait for the dancing. Would you like me to show you a few steps?
You tell Captain Parmalee to get back here, and you tell him to get back here quick.
Well, now I'll do that thing. I'll sure do that little thing. That's just what I'm gonna do. Now, here you are, Joe. Here you are. Oh, now. My. Must be real warm in there, huh, Joe? Oh.
Well, now, thank you, my darling. That looks nice and cool.
Now, don't you worry none, Joe. I'll be laying right back here and make sure that everything goes off properly. Purifying real good, gentlemen. Real good.